Hello, bourbon fans. I'm Tim, the Suburban Dad, here to help you dads find some great bourbon. I got a new one today. If you saw my last video about the new July releases, you'll have seen that Green River has released a foolproof bourbon, and I found it. So hopefully we're going to dive into some great bourbon today. So Green River Foolproof. Comes in at 117.3 proof. It is non-age stated. Don't know how old it is. It is small batch. They do have a single barrel version which came out first, and then now this is a staple of their product line. Mash bill is pretty standard. 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley. I'm gonna open this up and let it air out while I'm talking a little bit. In my signature Gateway City Whiskey Society glass. Now what's cool is Green River makes their own stuff. This is distilled and bottled by the Green River Distilling Company, and this is Owensburg, Kentucky. I've tried the wheated and the regular high rye bourbon from Green River. I really like both, especially the wheated. I was surprised I liked the wheated better. This one is not wheated at all, as you can tell by the mash bill. I thought when I was tasting those that, man, this would be great at higher proof. They're only in the 90s, I believe. So this one, 117.3, sounds about right. Now I will say right away on the appearance, this does look rather light and a little thin. Hopefully that doesn't bode ill for the nose and palate. It looks pretty apple juicy, I must say. I expected more. Well, I guess now as I look at the bottle in the light, it does look rather light. Anyways, let's have a go at the nose. Ooh, nice nose right off the bat. Very bright notes, sweet. A little bit fruity, caramel, but more like honey maple syrup. Not as dark and rich as a true caramel per se. Fruitiness on the nose, I'm trying to zero in on that. Raspberry is what keeps coming to mind. Raspberry, strawberry. Pretty nice on the nose, just a little bit of spice hiding in there. Let's taste it. Very spicy, rich, very honey forward. It's very much like honey. Like honey is the main flavor right off the bat. Let's try a second sip. Honey, raspberry for sure, little maple syrupy, sweet for sure, not very caramely, surprisingly viscous for how, or at least coating. I don't know if viscous is the right word, but coating for how thin it looks. Very flavorful for, again, how light it looks. This can't be a super old whiskey. Can't be. Very spicy, a little hot for the proof, a little bit. The more I drink it, the younger it feels, it tastes. Let's try taming it with a little bit of water. Let's see, I have a feeling that might actually help quite a bit. It does a little bit. So it takes out the ethanol-y burn. It heightens the spice burn to it. It's a little bit fiery. I have a feeling if I let it sit out a little bit longer and or once it's opened, it's probably going to settle down a little bit, would be my guess. Cost-wise, it's only about 45, 50 bucks. This one is 48, I think, plus tax. Not bad. My initial rating of it would be that it's good. I don't love it. It's not a must-buy off the bat, but I think it has a lot of potential. So I'm going to retry it in the coming weeks, and we'll see how it does. I think the problem here is maybe the age. I really don't think it's aged all that long, which is probably why they don't state it. I think a few extra years could help really mellow it out a bit. So there you have it, Green River Foolproof. They're bourbon. Have you tried it? What do you think of Green River products? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.